Oh boy, I want a good Jurassic movie more than anything, but I'm very cautious going into this one. Can you blame me though? The franchise returns after the less than stellar Jurassic Park 3 and strikes out again with Jurassic World. Yes, I know it grossed over $1 billion, but that testifies more to the love of the franchise as a whole, not really the movie itself. If you want my thoughts on it, then check out my video, The Lost World v Jurassic World. So I can't just run arms flailing into the theater of Fallen Kingdom, and trust me, I'd love to. I love dinosaurs, I love the first two JP movies, and as much as I'd like to deny it, Jurassic Park 3 still has a special place in my heart, cause I grew up with it as much as the other two. I want nothing more than to see this series finally pick itself up.
Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
You still haven't given up on me.
Never.
My problem is that I don't see it here. Nothing about Fallen Kingdom jumps out to me as a great idea or direction for the series. And that's a big problem with the series itself. There's not much room for development of sequels and spin-offs. Maybe we should have just had one movie. Probably my biggest complaint about the first JW is how it didn't feel like an actual movie. It literally felt like Sharknado with dinosaurs. I even made a silly Sharknado music video with Jurassic World footage. That's how much it fits. So what I see here in the trailer is literally just a bunch of dinosaurs being tossed at the screen again. What I've been really hoping for is a more personal and intimate, almost horror movie. After the raptor kitchen scene in the original, and the long grass in the Lost World, this always seemed like such a reachable concept for the series. We've always known there'd be a volcano in this one, but I still wish the scale and scope of this would be smaller. Like JP3, but better. Perhaps very much like Alien, but instead of a xenomorph, a velociraptor. Or really Deinonychus, but whatever. And for a long time, it seemed like this is what we'd get with the revelation of the Indoraptor and getting J.A. Bayona, a director most specialized in horror. The Indoraptor especially though, is like a monstrous version of a velociraptor and like a scaled down Indominus Rex that's super smart and deadly. I'll be so upset if we don't get to see anything resembling a horror. From the trailer, that's not what it looks like though. It seems like another fiesta of large dinosaurs and running and over-the-topness. Seriously, I already get my annual Sharknado. I don't need another goofy sci-fi movie coming out next year. So, I'm hoping they go darker and smaller, but that's not the impression I'm getting. And what also concerns me is how many dinosaurs there are to run from. It's like the filmmakers try to appease every fan who wanted their favorite dinosaur to appear. On top of the Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus, and Indoraptor, we're also getting Carnotaurus, Baryonyx, possibly something with Compsognathus, and what I think is an Allosaurus. Some of these would be great ideas individually, but mashing them all in one movie doesn't really make sense. Like the Carnotaurus. In the Lost World book, it had the ability to camouflage. That would be really cool, especially if you're going the more horror route. But with the Baryonyx 2 and the Indoraptor, it's just too much. And the Baryonyx, maybe it can take the T-Rex's place in a rafting scene where it's chasing the protagonist on a raft. But again, where are they going to fit that when there's so many other dinosaurs to take screen time? I personally would love to see the Spinosaurus make a cameo, but it seems unlikely at this point. It lives on Isla Sorna, and this one takes place on Isla Nublar. But anyways, most JP movies have a maximum of 3 dinos to run from. T-Rex, Velociraptor, and Dilophosaurus in the first. The Dilo gets switched out with Compsognathus in the second. Raptors, Spino, and Pteranodon in the third. And in JW, the Irex, Raptors, and Pterosaurs in general. Having too many would feel jumpy and jumbled and confuse audiences. Then, there's also the premise behind the whole film. Saving the dinosaurs from a volcanic eruption. It sounds like something out of, again, a goofy sci-fi movie, but not Jurassic Park. Okay, so one hope I have is that Jeff Goldblum gets more to do than sit in a courtroom like in the trailer. Anyone who's been following this channel would know that he's one of my favorite actors to watch on screen. I can watch anything so long as Goldblum is in it. But Ian Malcolm returning? This is legendary. Him and Alan Grant are the two faces of this franchise, so I really hope they do something cool with his character. And to critique the trailer itself, I think it shows too much. I may be wrong, but I feel like I already know most of the plot to this thing, and some moments that should be a big reveal are just thrown in here, like Owen reuniting with Blue, and Rexy coming to save the day for the third time in this series. I want to be wowed by these things in the theater, not casually watch them pass by in the trailer. Same with the new Predators. I don't want to go in questioning how they're gonna make all these carnivores work within the film. I want to jump out of my seat in surprise that they brought the Carnotaurus into a movie. A good trailer makes you want to see the movie, not make you feel as though you've already seen it. It's not as bad as Dawn of Justice or The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I still think it's a problem. To the film's credit though, the dinosaurs do look really cool, and the CGI seems way better than in Jurassic World. And I'm really happy to see animatronics returning. The over-reliance of digital effects in JW made it look cheap and fake. Altering between CG and practical effects is what made the first two hold up so well after all these years. And I'm also excited to see Chris Pratt back as Owen. In the first one, he didn't really get to strike that Chris Pratt comedy. He was just kinda there, so I hope they give him some more humor to work with. Overall, I feel bad that my thoughts have been predominantly negative. I love JP and I love dinosaurs, obviously because I named my channel Tim Rex. So I hope with all my might that this series makes a comeback and that I don't have to look back literally 20 years now to see a good Jurassic movie. The trailer may not have wowed me, but I have been wrong before. After seeing the trailer for Kong Skull Island, I wasn't impressed at all, but the movie itself, although far from perfect, certainly won me over. Only time will tell, guys, so remember to be cautiously optimistic. And that life, finds a way. See you next week.